into like how to make an anchor system for your kayak. So that's what I got. So I bought these, which are like for hanging pictures, right? I'll show you. So I got these from Walmart. It doesn't say in the package, but there's a larger package so it can hold up to 40 pounds. So I got 2 packs too. So basically I took the factory hooks for this cable, right? Took those out, put this underneath it. And I took the carabiner, tied it up, and then I looped it on this side. And so what that allows me to do is basically keeps it more in line. So when you have tight tension on it, you don't want to pull it linear. Instead of straight out, it might try to pull it sideways, which I'm not an expert kayaker in any way. I literally just started a few months ago. So I would assume being sideways in water, in rivers anyway, is a bad thing. So anyway, so I took this paracord, right? And I bought tent stake. Had to oval out the hole a little bit to get the paracord through because I didn't think that through, but whatever, make it work. So then I'll just tie it off onto this, and then you get your anchor. So this side's already done. So it's already completed. I'll hang it out. So that way when, like for me, I was fishing on a river, slow water, slow current river, well, in areas. And on my kayak, the red little carabiner is the original one. The guy I bought it from had that already on there. And so I was using it to stake into mud or grass or whatever on the side of the river, so it'd hold me there while I tried to fish the hole or whatever. Well, it was only on one side, so if I was on the right side of the bank, upriver, we'll just say going upriver, on the right side I could anchor off and kind of hold that position. But when I flipped around to the other side to fish the other direction, like downriver, I couldn't really anchor it. I'd be going across the kayak, and I'm not a big fan of water. I mean, I can swim and all, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't really get a big thrill out of swimming, so I was kind of weary. And I felt like, oh, that could be a potential like flip over hazard. So that's why I switched to having the anchors on both sides. So that way I can flip around and anchor off. And there's other systems that you can go up and down the whole kayak and anchor off in like middle of the water. And there's a whole system for that. Personally, I don't feel like investing money in something like that and putting a bunch of holes in the kayak that's supposed to float. So yeah, so this is my little how-to video, make a homemade anchor system for a kayak. Here is the final product for this side. Still gotta burn that. Let's tie it on. Tent stake. And I'll probably just hang out up there. So before I end the video, stay tuned for part 2 of the bass fishing. I still gotta finish editing it and then put it up on YouTube. This will go up beforehand just because it's a short little video. Oh, and then my cousin and I are going tomorrow. That's why I'm doing this whole fixing of the anchor system type thing. We're gonna do a new section of the river where I've caught before, not big bass, because I still have not caught massive bass or anything like that. But up until last 2 weekends ago is where I caught my personal best smallmouth, which you'll see in the video part 2, my now current personal best. We didn't have a scale at the time, but I measured it out at 14.5 inches long. And then according to this thing, I guess it's like a rule of thumb thing, but I got it because it was kind of cool looking, and I was like, I'll throw it on the kayak. So it says 14 inches, and give you like a weight scale, right? Weight in pounds and then inches. So if this was semi-accurate, at 14 and a half, that bass I caught would have been right around a pound and a half, which would have been considerably heavier than the last personal best I had, because it was like probably 4 inches shorter, which, okay, it's not a big bass to a lot of people, but it is for me. And it weighed a bit more, so we're gonna try to catch even bigger ones. I got some cool stuff to try out. I bought just because it's funny. Micro crankbaits. Look at how tiny that is. Pull it out of the package real quick. I mean, I'm probably not going to catch a bass on it, or a very big one, but I had to buy it because it's so tiny and so little and funny. But look at that, guys. It doesn't want to focus, but here. That's how tiny that is. So I put those in my little container. And then decided, kind of been doing some research on trying to get larger bass that are not as feed hungry, I guess, to bite. And it's usually out of like direction, I guess. I don't know. That's just what I've been seeing. I got these big swim baits. They're like shad, chartreuse, and white color. So I'm gonna try those tomorrow, just for S&Gs. And then finally bought a scale, so have that in the pack. And I'll actually get to weigh, I don't know, I'll probably only weigh the bigger ones. So wish us luck. Stay tuned for tomorrow, or not tomorrow, excuse me, for the next episode of Epic Bass Fishing, where my cousin and I caught 114 bass in 2 days. Just gotta finish editing, so that'll be up after this video, so stay tuned.